What's on the menu today? John Legend's spicy honey butter fried chicken. And trust me, you're going to want to make this one as soon as you can. Alright, here's what you need for the brining part of the chicken. You need a container with water in it, but you need a container big enough that'll fit the water and the chicken in it. And you need something with a top on it. And if you don't have a top, then you need either plastic wrap or aluminum foil, but something that you can wrap and it'll fit over it tightly while it's brining. So here's what we need for the brine. We need a seasoned salt. I'm going to use adobo. We need a garlic powder and a cayenne pepper or some kind of hot pepper. I wouldn't recommend hot pepper flakes, but some kind of hot pepper. And you need a tablespoon measuring scoop because everything in here is going to go by tablespoons or half tablespoons. You need a whisk, and of course you need whatever part of the chicken that you've decided to use. So let's get started with this brine and then we'll come back with the rest of it. All right, so here we go with the brining part. First thing we need, 6 tablespoons of seasoned salt. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, it's almost 4. Give or take a little bit. 5, 6. All right, that's good. I'm gonna need 2.5 tablespoons of garlic powder, but I'm a garlic girl, so I always put a little extra. So I'm gonna eyeball the half. I'm not gonna bother with that. And then we need 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. So if you're not really a hot pepper person, a really, really spicy lover, then a lover of spice, then don't put 2 tablespoons in here. Put about a teaspoon. You just want to give it a little bit of a kick. But if you put the honey butter on it, then you don't have to worry about it. Now what you want to do is you want to get your whisk and you want to get this mixed up really nicely. Oh, it's making me cough. That cayenne pepper is strong. Oh, I'm sorry. Cayenne pepper is so strong. All right. Mix this really, really well. All right. He left his on the show for 3 hours, but he says the longer the better. So if you can even leave this overnight, do it. But if you need it right away, then go on about 3 or 4 hours to do it. Okay, I'm going to go for about 6 hours. I'm not going to go for the overnight thing this time. I'm going to go for about 6 hours. So he says that's still really good. All right, now the chicken must be immersed in here. It cannot be out any type of way. So this one, see that one? You want to put them all down in here. You want to make sure they're down in there very, very well. Now what you want to do is you want to get yourself some kind of top on it or some kind of lid. But in this case, I'm going to come this way and that way with plastic wrap. And then, all right, so we'll be back in 6 hours. All right, so now we're back. The chicken's been brining. It's done. Now we want to get the breading done. So the oil is on the stove. It's hot. It's ready to go. So now all I have to do is season this flour, mix it up, and get the chicken in it. So the chicken, as you can see, is a different color. It's been brining. You see it's darker, so it smells good too. So it's got that flavor in it. We'll see. We'll see. So what we need here is 4 cups of flour. We need 2 tablespoons of seasoned salt to mix in. I'm going to use the same kind I used the first time, so I'm going to use the Goya seasoned salt again. And then we need 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, but I don't know if I'm going to quite put a whole tablespoon of it. I don't know if I want mine that spicy. So I'm going to put almost a tablespoon in there. Now, I'm going to get this mixed up because our oil is hot and ready to go. I'll tell you what, I want to get this mixed in really, really well. I want to get this seasoning evenly distributed in here. I want some parts of the flour salty than other parts because the chicken has already been brining, so it's ready to go. All right, so all right, we're going to get it in. Let's see, piece by piece. We can put it all in. I'm going to put it in with tongs right now, but trust me, I got to get my hands down in there to get this, get it put in the oil. already hot, and I'm probably gonna put almost all of these in because they're so small. They're the party wings, so they're not that big. I saw John Legend do on his video, he did legs and thighs. So I did brine some legs too. I'm gonna try those, but I think I'm gonna try those off camera. I'll just try the wings here. So the same tongs that I'm using to take this raw chicken, I'm gonna use a different set of tongs to actually take the chicken out of the pot when it's done frying. So don't use the same tongs from that raw chicken, because you can get sick if you do that. So I don't want to get sick. All right, so want enough breading on here, but what I normally do is tap those two pieces together like that. Try to get some of that flour off. So we're gonna swing over in just a moment. Butter in this pot. I want to get that butter melted. So you want to get a whole stick of unsalted butter. If all you got is salted or margarine, then use that. Don't worry about it being unsalted. Not going to make or break your sauce. Alright. You want to get everything open, so once your butter is melted, you can just go with the measurements you need to put your hot sauce and your honey into that spicy honey butter sauce. Alright. Watch that. At the same time, you want to watch this. Make sure this butter is melting. But it's not melting too fast. Because you don't want brown butter. You want the butter to melt, but don't let it cook until it's brown butter. So you want to do this on a medium heat too. Medium or even medium to low. Alright, so you can see that butter is melting in there. Alright. Not necessary to have clarified butter. So with foam on the top, you don't have to take it off. It's not necessary. So you can just mix this right in with the honey and the hot sauce. Alright, so we'll see what Mr. Legend has done here. I've been hearing raving reviews about this chicken, so we'll see. So I followed the exact recipe that's been listed for his chicken, so you see I didn't change anything. Normally when it's me, I tweak here and there, I add things, but I'm not going to add anything here. I'm not going to mess with his sauce. So now that the butter is melted, that's it. We don't need to cook the butter. You can turn that off. There's no need to do that. That's good enough. Now, what we will do here is we will add 2 tablespoons of honey. All right. Oh, that's one big one. Put just a little bit. Whoa. I'm putting a lot. Hold on. You like your sweet though, that's good. Like your soft sweet, that's good. Here I am going to use 1 tablespoon of really extra hot sauce. I know the cayenne is in there, the cayenne pepper, but I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of extra hot, and then we use 3 tablespoons of regular. So I'm using Trapeze, Louisiana. So it's up to you what you do. I put this on here. Look at that. I forgot to take the top off here, so look what I have to do. That's okay. The chicken's still cooking, so that's fine. Don't do what I did. Don't forget to take the top off the hot sauce. You have to shake it on here like this. But hey, it works. That's it. That's 3 tablespoons of that. Alright. Good honey. All over. We got it. Alright, so you want to get this incorporated really well. You get this into a small serving dish. Unless you plan to pour it over your chicken. Now, you can either dip it or pour it, I'm sure. And you don't have to necessarily. He brushed it on, so if you want to brush it onto your chicken, you can do that too. So it's really up to you. So you're gonna be looking at something like that. So that is butter, honey, and hot sauce. And how spicy this sauce is depends on what kind of hot sauce you use. So it all depends. Use really hot sauce, and of course you're gonna get a really spicy piece of chicken. All right, so the chicken is fresh out of the fryer. You can see it just turned a beautiful golden brown. Look at that. All right, John Legend. So I had to taste a piece too. Now, the only thing I gotta do is get some of them with this sauce on it so I can see. So, I'm gonna put some pieces in here. I'm gonna have some without the sauce and some with the sauce. So we'll see. Put some in there. It's still kind of hot, so sort of gonna do like half and half, you know what I'm saying? Like half and half. So I'm gonna drizzle some of this sauce over here and get it all over it and see what happens. That chicken is so good without the sauce. So I have to give a thumbs up for this one. I see why it's all the rage. I do. Now he brushed it on, but I'm gonna toss it a little bit in here. Now careful while it's still hot too. You don't want to toss it so you know you break your skin off your chicken, because that can happen if your chicken is still hot. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna taste it in a minute too. All right, so I just want to get it plated now. So that's it. This is it without the sauce. This is it with the sauce. So I'll come back with it plated in a moment. Appreciate y'all spending this time with me. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and by all means leave a comment. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Bye.